Looks so pretty.
Thank you. I got ready in like 5 minutes, half asleep. And like I was like makeup, and then when I thought of makeup, I was like, I can't do this.
I felt so bad when I was
like,
calling you this morning. I was
no,
like,
it's okay. Actually, you made me feel because now I'm awake. Because you were like, oh, now you can go back to sleep. I told you no colors.
you're just like me.
Me, as soon as like I'm awake,
Yeah.
I'm awake, and thank God my hair is like still done from yesterday. So I was like, at least
Do people tell you that you look like Georgina?
Regina, I know. I always,
She says it.
I always get that, and I wish I had her bank account, not just her looks.
Hey, you will.
Hydration.
Hey, you have it. It's just not cash yet.
It's like on the way. It's under construction.
I swear to you, it's coming. I can feel it.
Someone yesterday came to me on the runway, and they were like, "Where's your Ronaldo?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "I don't have a Ronaldo. I don't even have nothing." So did you just move to Dubai?
Yeah, it's exactly last week. It has been 2 years.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Were you the longest in Switzerland or LA?
Switzerland. Oh, I was in Switzerland. No, actually, almost the same.
Seriously, I had one of the best shows in my life in Lausanne.
No way.
Yeah.
So you've been to Switzerland?
Yeah. Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva, Switzerland. Wow. You could tell how tired I am. Geneva, Lausanne, and Verbier.
Oh wow. Have you been to Zurich?
No.
That's where I'm from, and that's where we're gonna go next.
I'm so down.
So, I don't know. I love. Have you been to the U.S.?
No.
Not at all.
I know, it's crazy. Everyone tells me that. And all my family, half of my cousins are there. Yeah. I've never been to I feel like if I go to New York, like I'm moving there. Especially for my career.
You can't go to New York. You will never come back. That's like my favorite city in the world. So when I moved to LA, I was like, I'm gonna be in LA for like a year or two.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna move to New York. But I had like 4 dogs, so it's like it's gonna be hard with 4 dogs.
Yeah.
So then I stayed in LA for 16, 17 years.
Wow. I don't think LA is for me, because LA is like super like celebrity influencer oriented. But like I feel like New York for modeling would be insane for me.
But now, okay, that's interesting you saying this because you're living in Dubai, and that's like celebrity influencers.
True, but then I'm the first at what I do, so I created the path for me.
Did we film that? Oh, that was good.
Okay.
That was good.
Yeah, so because I grew up in Dubai, it's different. I've lived in Dubai my entire life. I'm in Dubai since 2003. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm a Dubai kid by heart, blood, like literally.
But originally, you're from Tunisia.
I'm from Tunisia.
Tunisia,
yeah.
exactly.
Originally Tunisia, but I've never lived there actually. I only go there every summer. Crazy place. If you love the beach and you love seafood, I think we have the hands down best beaches in the world.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And I've traveled like to Greece, to Italy, to south of France, to Spain, to Brazil, to whatever.
Okay, but what made your parents move from Tunisia to Dubai?
My dad's work. My dad, before my mom gives birth to me, my dad was already in Paris.
Okay.
And then my mom, typical Arab mom, doesn't want to give birth outside her country, flew back to Tunisia, gave birth to me in Tunisia to be close to her family. 2 months later, took me already out. So I left Tunisia when I was 2 months old. And then Paris, 2 years, Egypt, 2 years, and now Dubai, 23 years.
Damn, that's
Crazy. I know, right? Crazy.
Wow. I don't know how people decide to move. If I think about it, like you guys, like what did you have like 20 years ago? Like there was not much, right?
In Dubai, we had the desert, camels. I remember. It's so true though. Like I went to the French school here. Oh, my smoothie. We went to the French school here.
Oh yeah. Please, can you? So guys, I didn't really order anything. I was like, I want the place, you guys to like figure that out for me. So I was like, I need everything. So please tell me, what did you guys bring us?
Hi. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Ben.
Nice to meet you.
Want to offer you some of our specialty drinks here in the AMG Kaffeehaus. So we have two type of drinks here. We have dragonberry smoothie. We also have G Electric Fusion, which is one of our specialty drink here, crafted by us as we are dealing in the Mercedes cars. So we come up with something that we align with the brand. So we come up with something like
G-Wagon on there.
It's as a garnish. As you can see on top, we have a G-Wagon.
Oh, that is so cute.
Yeah,
Stop.
G-Wagon and Ice Cube. I love that.
So which one you want to have? You want to have the G-Wagon, the G Electric Fusion, or the smoothie?
I'll have the smoothie for me.
Sure.
She has a smoothie. You know why she needs a smoothie, guys? Can I just say real quick? Please just...
Thank you.
I just want to say to you guys, she literally... Because we're in Dubai right now. We have Dubai Fashion Week. And she was running the catwalk for like, I don't know how many days now. And she messaged me yesterday at like 1 or 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, when I got home.
When she got home, and she's here today. Okay, that's what you call a hustler. I'm just saying.
This is
all I'm
G
gonna
Electric
say.
Fusion.
Thank you so much. That
You're
is
welcome.
really cute, actually.
Oh my god, look at the G-Wagon.
This is so cute. I cannot. You guys, we're gonna do a close up on this one, and that's actually really pretty as well. Wow. Okay, I just want to say that we have the first, okay, OG curvy model in-house right now, and I'm really excited. Okay, I just have to tell you, I've been following you now for about a year.
Okay.
And I had a lot of guests, and I love all the guests that we have, and they're coming as well. You know, when I was talking to people about the podcast when I started, I always said to them, I want to invite people that make me think and challenge me and want to make me a better person.
Yeah.
And I started following you. I was like, oh my God, like one thing that I absolutely, and I want to get into it more, and also like how you grew up and all that. But like, I was like, your confidence comes through any camera. Like, I haven't seen that in so long, like so long. And what was so important for me is I have my own beauty brand, and I work with,
Which I want to try, by the way.
yes, it's coming tonight, don't worry. I work with a lot of models, and I work with a lot of like, let's say like industry or society acceptable looking. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but it's so crazy because when I work with the models, and I say this all the time, I'm not telling all of them, but most of them are so insecure.
Yeah.
And you look at them and you're like, yeah, but wait a second, like you are so gorgeous, perfect body, you know what I mean? So I was like, I want to know, like, take me back to like you growing up in Dubai, because you're not originally from Dubai.
No, I'm not. I'm originally Tunisian,
Okay.
but I grew up in Dubai. I'm a Dubai kid. Well, I grew up, as I told you, my family moved here in 2003.
Right.
I went to the private French school. I grew up, I would say, not the typical childhood in some sort of way, in the sense that I got bullied a lot in school because I was just different.
How different?
Physically different for society point of view, but from my point of view, I was mentally different. In the sense that all the kids that I went to were super French looking.
Okay.
And I was the only one. So imagine like all short, blonde, blue eyes, skinny people. And then you just see like a tall, tanned, curly haired, curvy woman in the middle of them. But that was so strong-minded and confident from such a young age. And for them, it was a threat. Whether it's the girls, whether it's the guys.
Wow.
The guys would never think of me of more than a sister or a friend because my confidence was such a threat for them, and they were still emotionally immature. I think at this age they still are. Nothing changed on that point of view. And the girls, for them, I wasn't better looking than them, but I had more confidence and a stronger personality. So it was an insecurity for them.
Do you think also because you looked different?
Yeah.
Like when you say like, how were they bullying you? In like what way would you say would they bully you?
Well, first of all, from a girl's perspective, I would say they would always make me feel left out. I never felt like I fitted in. I've never felt seen, cared for, loved growing up at all, to be honest. And from group friends, I had like, honestly, if I would say like one real friend or two max. The rest were all like in and out, like vague friendships.
Right.
Not necessarily like I have a still group of friends from childhood that I'm still friends with until today, but I can count them on my finger. Like the main of them, I cut them all off.
And when you were like going to school, like how was it with the teachers? Like would they see that?
Yeah.
And intervene in some way?
No,
or
they
like,
didn't care.
They didn't
They
care?
didn't care because so funny enough, a lot of I only had actually my old English teacher and my old history teacher were the only two teachers that I've ever had that believed in me.
Oh, wow.
That always told me, Ameni, you have something special. Like we don't know what it is, but like you're gonna be something big. Most of my teachers wanted to fail. Oh, look, I'm not academic smart. I'm not book smart. I fully
I'm not
admit
a
it.
book smart.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
at
wasn't
all.
an A grade student. I would pass, but I wasn't
Right.
the smartest student in the room academically. But I know that street smart, I was the smartest in
Right.
the room. And I knew that. And I knew that in me. So it was more of like, I remember I would look at them and be like, one day I'm going to have my business and it's these people who have 8 smart that will work for me and I pay them. Like, that's how I was looking at it. And I
At
wouldn't
this
say...
young of age, that's how
Yeah.
you thought. Wow.
And they, of course, I wouldn't say it out loud
Yeah,
because
of
they would
course
think
not.
I'm arrogant
Yeah.
at that age. But I was thinking it, and a lot of my teachers were like, "You're not gonna do anything with your life. You're not gonna go anywhere." Also, French. I am grateful though for the French system because it does give you such a strong discipline,
Wow.
and it gives you a strong mentality that it does form you for the real world. Honestly,
Right.
that's what I'm super grateful for from the French system. And it is one of the hardest school academic. So passing a French system is like I would have been an A+ student in an American system
Wow.
because it's much easier American system than my brother, for example, moved
Really?
from French a lot. Yeah. A lot of people, they just do middle school and before moving to high school, they would move from French to American because it's known that American is so easy compared to
Wow.
French. Yeah.
So because the thing is, when you get bullied as a kid, right? Like it shapes a lot
Yeah.
your whole thinking and everything when you grow up. Like, what would you say? Yeah, you said you were always like confident, and I could really see that. Even when you walked in and we just met for the first time, I was like, wow, she owns the room. You know what I mean? And that's something that, yes, you can learn it, but I feel like that comes so much with like how you grew up or, the experiences you had in your life.
experiences, yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
But then when you had like all these bullying, like how did it shape you as a human being so early? Like would you go home and like cry or how would it affect you as a kid?
So unfortunately, in that time phase of my life, when I used to get bullied or being called name, like I remember they used to call me like all the time, like whale and cow, and like we would have like swimming classes, and like the boys would make fun of me and be like, "Oh my God, tsunami coming through, be careful." Or like when we'll have like
Kids are cruel.
yeah, kids are cruel, and I would have PE and would wear like shorts, be like, "Oh, why is she wearing shorts? The shorts are gonna explode on with her thighs." Or like I would have curly hair and the girls would be like, "You have to straighten your hair, like your curly hair looks ugly." And then, "Oh, but you have an acne, oh but you have pimples, oh but you have hair." When we're kids, like when you're 10, you still don't do your eyebrows.
Right.
So like, "Oh, and you have like your eyebrows are not plugged out and this is not out and you can't wear a crop top," because I've always had like bigger breasts. So I was like, "Oh, I can't wear," like I was one of the first girls that ever wore a bra when I was like 11 or 12, and the girls would make fun of me about it. And it's just like, yeah, all these like little things, it's like it makes you want to hate things about yourself that are completely natural, and when you grow up you realize that they're a gift from God. But when you're young, you just don't get it because you just want to feel, when you're young and especially in your teenage years, you just want to feel loved and seen and cared for and be the popular kid and just be part of like the high school society and just be friends with everyone. You don't want to go back home and like be shy and be in the I wasn't like that though. I was never shy. I always had like a big mouth and always like would argue with everyone. But deep down, I would still go home and feel super lonely. Like I never felt like publicly people would be like, oh, Ameni's a big mouth. Like be careful. Like don't fight with her. Like don't be on her bad side. But it was such a facade because I would still go back home and feel so lonely. I would still go back home and like in my birthdays they would all throw each other's like birthday surprise parties and birthday videos and birthday like gifts, and me, no one would ever do anything for me. Never. Until today, funny enough, no one ever did anything for me for my birthday. So what did I start doing? I started hosting the craziest, biggest birthday parties. It would,
I love that.
and so it's always like, and that's how my confidence came in. This is just one small example of the birthday. It's like, oh, okay, no one's gonna think of me for my birthday, and no one's gonna, all of you guys do like birthday videos and like all these gifts that you plan months ahead, and like all these like, oh, where are we gonna do the surprise birthday party? Even though they used my house, my old house, for throwing their birthday parties because I had a big garden. And for my birthday, no one think of me. So I'd be like, okay, I'm going to throw the craziest party. And from the age of 14 till 21, I had the craziest party.
Oh, I love that.
Every year it was crazy. Masquerade ball, Hollywood theme, Arabic theme, black and white. My prom, the after prom graduation party was at my house. 350 people in my garden. The roof of the toilet went down. It was Project X. Craziest part, I was known, like at that point, and when he was like, we need to be friends with them and to get invited to her parties. Like for my 21st birthday, I closed down a lounge in the Palm. But well, now it's closed. Remember that area in the Palm? I don't know if you
No,
knew.
because I just
It was
2 years.
called the Beach or something like that. I
Okay.
forgot. There was all the restaurants, and
Okay.
there was like this big lounge that would take like 200 people, and it's on the view of Atlantis. Super nice. I closed it down to my birthday there. Like and got belly dancers and red carpets and bodyguards. Like yeah. And for my 18th birthday, as I told you, I'm the craziest Mercedes like fan ever.
And guess where we are today? That's
And the
crazy.
Mercedes Cafe. No. I am OG Mercedes fan. Like I'm a Benz girl. Like it's in my blood. Like it's in my veins.
Nice.
And and my dad told me, what do you want for your 18th birthday? And I told him I want a car. And my mom was like, you sound like such a spoiled brat. What is this, Super Sweet 16? And I was like, no, you don't understand. I want a car. And back then I turned 18 in 2017. So my dad was like, okay, what do you want? Like, you know, he was expecting like a Mini Cooper, like such a cute little like girl car. And I was like, I want Mercedes. And he was like, okay, like a small Class A. I was like, no, I want a C63S.
You knew exactly what you wanted.
I knew what I wanted. My dad was like, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to give such a strong engine to an 18-year-old who just got her license.
Wow.
So I didn't get it, but I got it after. I got the C200 2017, the 4-door back in the days, and it was red cherry. Like such an 18-year-old girl. It was like red cherry on the outside and it was full black matte on the insides. And I remember, and I told my dad, you have to bring it in the house at midnight and you have to do bows and balloons on
And
it.
he did?
And walk in, and he did. I forced him to do it. And then, you know, the typical 18-year-old, I was like, oh my God, I got a carburetor right there. When I knew it and I picked it. And and my friends were like, oh my God, wow, she got a car for 18-year-old boy. I was like, yeah, I've been hunting this car for 6 months in advance, making sure I get it as a good deal. Otherwise, my dad would have never gotten it for me. No. I remember, and my dad told me, if I get you this car, you're not going to have your allowance for like 6 months because getting you a car at 18 is expensive. I was like,
Right.
don't worry, I'll eat rice forever. I don't care, just give me that car. No, it was crazy. But all of that also, there was the part of me that's obsessed with cars that was so happy. But there was also the part of me was like wanting to prove a point to people. It's like, oh, you guys are not going to be there for me. You're not going to make me feel loved or care or seen or feel like I fit in a group of friends. I don't give a shit. I'll do it myself.
You do it yourself.
And that's, I've had that since I'm young. I'll do it myself.
But isn't that sometimes like exhausting?
It is. I'm so drained.
Like, how do you... Because I imagine, like, for me as a kid when I was growing up, I was a refugee kid in Switzerland. And I, always had, like, it's crazy. Like, I feel like you never really tried to fit in. Like, from the youngest age, you were like, this is who I am, and that's it. For me, it was like I tried my hardest to always fit in. I was like the brown girl, like you, like the Persian refugee, whatever. But because of that, I started like, not trusting or really disliking people.
Yes.
Is that with you as well?
Yes, I don't trust people. I
Yeah.
have crazy trust
Yeah, me
issue.
too.
And it turns you into a control freak.
Yes.
It turns you into a
Yes.
control freak because you have such bad trust issue with everyone and you have attachment issues.
Yes. Absolutely.
I am not able to get attached to people because I'm always so scared that I'm gonna get hurt
Or that they're gonna leave.
and they're gonna leave. And
Right.
my problem is, what's your star sign?
I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
And it's just so crazy because, like, for example, Capricorns, we get it, it's 0 or 100. I don't do
Right.
50. And that's
I
my
could see
problem.
that.
I don't do 50 in everything in my life, black or white. I hate gray. And even with people, like, I will either like kill myself at work or I don't want to work at all. I will either be super close to you and give you everything and be so loyal and give you so much love and so much attention, or I'm going to give you nothing. I either adore you or I hate you.
Yeah, that I think we're the same.
I have no in between. It's like people, and I don't know, but like I have a sixth sense. I am so sensitive to energy, and I know it's a gift from God because my mom has it and my
I
grandma
love that.
has it. I'm so and even my friends, they come and they ask me, Ameni, what do you think about this person? And I'll be like this. They'll be like, oh no, you're crazy, you're overdoing it, always exaggerating.
And then you're right.
And I'm always right. 26 years, I'm always right. I never was wrong about one single person.
Wow.
No,
Do you feel like that comes from how you grew up with the kids?
Yeah.
They were bullying you, or where would you pinpoint it where?
Also, like, there's a lot of things that shaped me to the woman that I am today. The tough childhood when it comes to school, but also like my mom having cancer at a very, very young age. So a lot happened that made me who I am today.
Okay, take me there. Take me when you found out that your mom has cancer. Like, where were you? How old? And what was going on in your life?
Everything happened between the age of 10-year-old to 17, 18-year-old. It was those 8 years.
The most precious
Everything.
time.
Yeah,
for
everything.
a girl.
I lost my grandma, not really having friends, but not real. I had maybe 2, 3 that I would call really strong friends. All of that, yeah, I was alone. I have a younger brother and I'm the eldest. You know, the eldest daughter role already is exhausting.
Right.
No, I didn't have an easy childhood, but it shaped me to who I am today. Also, a lot of details that I don't talk about publicly, but it does definitely, like...
What do you mean, like, it shaped me to a woman I'm today? In what way would you say that? Like, if I... Give me, like, a few words that you would say describe you the best because of all the things that you had to go through.
Words that would describe me, honestly, I would say loyal.
Oof.
I would say value and manners. I would say kindness. I would say love. I would say persistent, consistent, same thing. I would say strong, brave, courageous, fearless. I go above and beyond for the people that I love,
I see
honestly. But if you've harmed me, I will end you.
that. Yeah, I'm the same way.
I will end you. I will make sure you are buried alive beneath earth. But if you give me love, I'll give you 3 times more love
I'm
than
the
what you
same.
gave me. And I always think of the other person. It's crazy. It's because I know how it feels like to be hurt. I want to protect the people that I love from being hurt because I always have this thing of like, I can take it. I'm strong. But my friends are not as strong as me, which is bad. And I've got into arguments with my friends because of this. We'll be like, you have to let us live. You have to let us like get hurt. You have to let us feel it. It's okay. We can take it. But it's that very protective, possessive part of me that is like, yeah, but when it hurts, it hurts. And I don't want you to get hurt. So if I can take it, I'm used to being hurt. And I'm not like that anymore, but I used to be like that, like crazy. Where I would protect all my friends so much and my family so much that it's like I ended up being crazy protecting them.
I think Robin is my husband is gonna probably laugh because I was just like you. Like for me, it was always like I was that friend that was an overprotective friend, and I would try, like just like you said, like try to like, keep everyone safe. Like no, I'm good. Like I'm good. Like as long as you're good, I am good.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't know if you're the same, but I'm that person. When I give someone a gift, I am more happy than when I receive a gift.
Same. And because it's sad, but I don't know about you, but in my case, because I'm not used to receiving gifts.
Yeah.
I'm not used to it. Like
I'm always the mommy in the group.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm always the mom. I'm always the one that looks care for everyone. Like I'm always the one that make sure everyone's okay, everyone's happy, everyone's mentally okay. Everyone received their birthday gifts. Like half of my friends never gave me birthday gifts.
Yeah.
Until today, I can literally count the amount of people that actually gave me birthday gifts.
Wow.
And it's sad. And I always gift so much. Like I'm so generous.
Same.
And it's crazy because it's like, what? Why do we do that? Why
At
do we
one
keep
point-
doing that?
We still do it. Like the other day, I had a meltdown, you guys, not gonna lie, and I was telling Robin, I was like, I'm always giving. Now I'm pregnant and no one is here. It's not that no one is here, but I expect,
Yeah,
And
we're humans. Of
yeah.
course we expect.
It's like, excuse me, like, if you would be pregnant, like, this is all I would do for you, like the biggest baby shower and this and that, and
Yeah.
we're not receiving that. But then again, like, we get hurt sometimes, or many times, but we still go back and still do it.
And we
It's
never learn.
never.
It's in our
I don't
DNA.
think I will ever learn.
No, I don't. I won't. I will say myself, I'm cheap. I have no dignity when it comes to that.
I was like,
I have a lot of dignity, but when listening, I don't. I fully assume it. I'm on clearance sale. Fully assume it. I will never learn. I'm such a giver, and I never receive, and it's so bad. And then, but those are mostly also from my childhood friends, from my adult. So funny enough, people always say when you become an adult, it's so hard for you to make real friends because it becomes a lot about opportunity and a lot. For me, it was on the contrary. In my adult life, I made a lot of real friends who have fought for me and been by my side in a way that my old childhood friends would have never.
wow.
Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I can count them on my hand. I'm not talking about a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I can count on my hand the adult even from the industry. Like people always say, oh, you don't make friends from the industry. Like it's such a give and take opportunity. I agree.
Right.
But there are a few exceptions where today I have some of my bestest friends are from the industry.
Wow.
And
But how? Like, why? Like,
energies don't lie. Energies
true.
and also time, you know.
Right.
Like I don't like, for example, one of my bestest friends is his name is Jonathan. He's from Jean-Paul Gaultier team. When we met 5 years ago, he's older than me, European. You know, when you're Arab, you don't really expect the European to help or to like fight for you. Maybe
Right.
work with you, but like go above and beyond for you. We're not used to that. And it was just like he fought for me in work and like stood by my side and made me feel so seen, so loved, so cared for. Little details, like I remember we had a press trip in Italy, and this is something that I appreciate so much. And we were shooting the new perfume for Jean-Paul Gaultier in Ischia, and it was Ramadan, and I was fasting. All European. I'm the only Arab. And they all made the effort of not drinking around me. Made sure at sunset I had the table with milk, dates, water, full feast waiting for me. And it was Jonathan that prepared it and made sure like she is fasting. We need to respect that. She is
love
one of
that.
us. We need to respect it. And like came to Tunisia and now comes to Tunisia every year. And it's just like you never think in an adult life you would create these sort of friendships. But you do, they exist. And so many people like Jonathan in my life, like even like the Dubai Fashion Week team, the CEO and founder and the CMO are my bestest friends today, Jacob and Hamad. 5 years ago, we all believed in each other, and like today I'm the ambassador of Arab Fashion Council of Dubai Fashion Week. Yes, we work together, but they're my best friend. They've seen me cry. They've seen me so Jacob is like that soft love and Muhammad is the tough love guy. So like when I'm crying and I'm sad, Jacob would look at me and always hug me and cuddle with me, be like, you got this. And he would look at me and be like, you're f***ing Ameni Esseibi. Like, wake up, like, stop. And then there'd be Muhammad to be like, listen, we're lions, okay? If you're gonna be a zebra, be a zebra outside. We don't do zebras here. We're lions.
I
And I'd be like,
love
yes.
that. You have
So
the balance.
You have that balance, and There is, and I met them in my adult life. I didn't meet any of them in my childhood. And yet they make me feel so seen and so loved in a way that in my childhood, I never got that, whether it's from friends or family. So you become, it's true when they say, yes, family is blood, but also family is chosen.
I believe that 1000%.
I have met so many people that for me today are chosen family,
Right.
whether it's from work industry, whether it's friends that I met in today's world.
Right.
And I believe that you can make adult friends. I really, really do believe that.
I want to, okay, so when I was telling you before we started, I believe, when I decided to have my own podcast, I remember I kept telling my team, I was like, look, I want to have the guests that make me think, one, but also I need to go into your brain. Okay? And I tell you why. Because
my brain is crazy. Good
yes,
luck.
And listen, I'm here for it, and I tell you why. Because just now, talking to you for like a few minutes, knowing a little bit about how you grew up, picturing that it's not easy, knowing it's not easy, with all that is going against you, right? We're talking about, you guys, like, we're talking about modeling. It's one of the cutthroat industry
Toughest
there
industries.
is, right? You have all these like skinny, long legs, blonde, whatever, not even able to make it in that industry, and they're drop that gorgeous as well. It's like so hard now with all of what you went through. This is why I wanted you here, because I'm excited for people who are like, you know what? You don't believe in me, that's fine. But you're showing, like, as long as I do believe in myself, I will do whatever I can to get to that.
Oh, no one
top.
believed in me. No one. People made fun of me when I started.
How? Can you explain to me, literally, like, do you remember that day, what you were thinking, where you were, who you talked to, where you were like,
Yes.
I am going to be the first curvy model, the Middle East and North Africa.
I remember I was in Tunisia, summer 2017, freshly graduated from high school, ready to go to university in Montreal. Everything ready for me. And I was sitting with my cousin at the beach, and we were looking at people, being Arabs. We're just looking at people. And then there was this curvy girl that came out of the beach, and she was wearing a bikini. And I remember, and I just saw her running to her sunbed to fast hide her body with a towel. And I was looking at her. And then there was me floating like starfish on the on the sunbed. I was like, and I was looking at her, and I was like, I was like, why? So I went up and spoke to her. And I went up and I was like, hey, I was like, you don't know me, I don't know you, but like, can I ask you something? And she was like, yeah. I was like, why did you run to hide yourself with a towel? I saw you. I was looking at you.
You did that? You straight up went to her?
I have no shame.
I love that.
I have no shame because I'm not scared of people. What are you gonna tell me? You're gonna tell me to f off?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll go. I'm not scared of rejection, or what are you gonna tell me? What's your problem? None of your business. I'll be like, sorry to ask, and I'll just leave.
Right.
But it's not so. I'm not scared of people's reactions. And she looked at me, and her first question was like, why do you ask? So I was like, no, because I'm also like, curvy like you, and I feel you, and I understand the struggles. But did you see me flaunting like starfish, like there, not caring about anyone? And why did you hide everything? Like, you're gorgeous. And she was like, I'm not gorgeous. I'm fat. I'm this. Like, look at my fat rolls. Look at my cellulite. Look at my stretch marks. Like, I have back fat rolls. I have tummy fat rolls. I have arm fat. Like, I can't. Like, I cannot be seen like this. But I love the ocean. Like, us Tunisians were so attached to the water.
Right.
And I was like, but it's summer. I cannot not be next to the water. But at the same time, like, I can't do this. I was like, but who told you that? And she was like, no one told me that. It's just how it is. I was like, yeah, but who said that? Like, I'm that type of person that will go deep. I was like, but who said that? And she was like, society. I was like, okay, so, but who's society?
Oof.
People. Okay, but whose people?
Wow.
Family and friends. Okay, whose family and friends? My mom and my dad always tell me that I have to lose weight because I look like a cow, and I have to lose weight. Otherwise, I'm not going to find the rich husband that every Arab mom wants her daughter to marry. Or like the friends that, or I'm not going to find a boyfriend, and I'm not going to find this. And I can't even look at myself in the mirror. I was like, okay, we got to it. So we went from nothing to you gave me the reason. Okay, I'm going to ask you something else. These friends that make fun of you, don't they also have stretch marks? Don't they also have cellulites? Don't they also have fat rolls? Don't they also have inner thighs fat? Like, yeah, they
Right.
do. Even if they're thin, they do. Okay, so why are they judging you? Why are you letting them judge you? Why don't you judge them back? Even though I'm so against that. I take that back. We do not judge black people. But like, why are you letting it get to you? Oh, I don't know. Oh, because society said that just being curvy is not
Right.
normal. So you just let it get to you.
And accept it. Yeah.
And she would look at me and be like, who are you?
Wow.
Like literally me. She looked at me. She was like, who are you? And I was like, just a random girl.
Aw.
And then she was like, and then she started tearing up. And I remember I hugged her. And I was like, girl, you're gorgeous. Don't let anyone bring you down. Like I always say, in this world, you're born alone. You came out of your mama alone. You another day, you're going to be buried alone. So everything that happens in between, it's your decision. It's your life. Why are you letting people control it or influence your decisions or what you think or how you live? Did they came out of you from the hospital? No, they didn't. Are they getting buried next to you?
Yeah,
No, they're
that
not.
part.
So that's how I always think.
And that was the moment for you when you decided that you want to
Yeah.
become a model?
No,
or-
honestly, no. But that was like the first step. And then the second step, I remember I went back laying down. I looked at my cousin and I was telling the cousin the story. And my cousin looked at me and she was like, girl, you're so good at talking to people. It's insane. Like, you need to do something about it. And I looked at her, I was like, do what? I'm going to uni in a couple of weeks. And then I opened Instagram and the first post that I saw was Ashley Granham. And it was her prime time. And I was like, it's so sad that like in the US and in the UK, they have all these like curvy models that are doing super well and representing their people. And us Arabs, we don't have anyone. Why do we have anyone represent this? We're good at influencers. We're good at actresses. We're good at music. We're good at fashion. We're good at food. We're good at everything. Why don't we have a model that represents us?
Wow.
Like, it doesn't make sense. And then I thought about it. But it was just like an inner thought. And I was like, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to uni. Like, I can't do shit about it now. And then the next morning, I dreamt about it. And then I woke up in the morning and I had breakfast with my dad. And I looked at my dad and I was like, I'm not going to Canada. I'm not going to Canada. I'm not going to uni. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going back to Dubai. Of course, my dad had a heart attack when I told him that. And his first reaction is that he just laughed. He thought I was joking. And when he realized I wasn't joking, he went crazy on me. I was like, listen, just listen to it. Listen to the idea. Listen to the vision. And then I told him my vision. I was like, listen, I'm going to be the first curvy model of the Middle East. I'm going to be huge. I'm going to be everywhere. I'm going to be in all the magazines in the Middle East. I'm going to be in all the TVs. I'm going to be the ambassador of big brands. I'm going to represent women. I'm going to represent real women. I was like, Pop, look at the streets. 90% of women like look normal. They look like me. Not everyone looks like those 10%. And those 10% already have people that represents them in the
Right.
fashion industry that they can relate to. But the 90% of the women, they don't have anyone. Like, I want to be that. And also, when I was getting bullied in high school, I wish I had someone on social media that's doing what I'm doing.
Right.
Because back in the days, it was only the Victoria's Secret models and the Kardashians that were known. And I don't relate to them. I
Right.
love them, but I don't relate to them.
Right.
So it was like, I need that older sister like vibe on social media.
Okay, so just real quick, you guys. Everyone who is not Middle Eastern probably doesn't understand what it means when you have to tell your dad that you don't want to go and become either a doctor, a lawyer, or scientist,
Or an engineer.
or an engineer, exactly, and you want to become a model. It's like
An embarrassment.
it's like
It's the shame of the family.
I would be like,
My mom and my parents were like, what are we going to tell people? What do you mean being a model? My dad looked at me, he's like, but I gave you everything. Like,
that's always the thing.
yeah,
You
but I
had
gave-
everything.
But you have everything. You got your car that you wanted at 18. You got the parties. You had the nice house. You went to private school. You traveled. Like, you're spoiled. Like,
Right.
what do you want?
Right.
Like, what do you mean? Like, for my dad, back in the days, it would be like, modeling is for poor girls that come from poor villages that don't have education and don't have access to education, so they have to sell their bodies to
Right.
make money. That's how my dad
Yeah.
looks at it.
I think it's most dads.
Yeah, most dads.
Yeah.
And so me telling my dad that's like both of my parents are engineers and educated, and my dad went to like George Washington University, and my mom's a math engineer. So for them,
Wow.
it was like, oh, our daughter wants to sell her soul and her body
Right.
to the fashion industry, and she's
I can
educated.
picture it.
No. My dad was like, what am I going to tell the family back home? What am I going to do? What? Oh my God. My daughter wants to become a model? What am I supposed to tell people? Oh, what does your daughter do? Oh, she's a model.
You guys, that's like so much shame for the family. Oh my
it's
God.
embarrassing. It's like you are the embarrassment of the family. Like, never show your face back home.
I swear. But then when you make it, you're like the proudest thing ever.
Babe, my parents
Yes.
today. Habibi, can you send me your Forbes article? I need to broadcast it to all my WhatsApp lists. When my Cosmopolitan cover came out, he went to Spinneys and bought the whole shelf. If you walk in my house is haunted by me. Pictures of me everywhere. I swear to God. Like, it's a two.
I love that.
Like, when you go up the stairs to go to the second floor, like, you know, the stairs, it goes like this.
Yes.
The whole stairs, pictures of me. Like, just my modeling pictures, my Vogue editorials, my
Oh,
outlet
I
hookup,
love
and they're all, like-
that.
and it's sometimes it's scary when I come back home late and I just look at myself and I'm like, oh, I just go running to my room.
But
So
that's
no,
like
today my parents are super, super proud of what I do. Now, if you ask my dad about a model, of course his mentality completely changed because he understood that I'm a model with a purpose.
oof.
He got it. He's like, now if you ask him, what does your daughter do? He tells you, my daughter is not just a model. My daughter is the first curvy model of the Middle East. And my daughter is a body positivity advocate. She does motivational talks. And my daughter is changing all this generation. And my daughter is changing society. And she's breaking stereotypes. She's someone that's going to be in the history of fashion. That's my daughter.
Oh, I love that.
So now my parents are super proud of me. But did I have their support in the beginning? No.
No,
And they know
probably,
it.
yeah.
And not even my friends. But today, it's always like that. No one is by your side when you're losing, but everyone's clapping when you're winning.
When you're winning. That's what I went through so much. You guys, here's my little secret for surviving the heat in Dubai. Thai Coco, 100% pure organic coconut water from Thailand. Packed with electrolytes, it keeps me hydrated enough to spill the coffee on this podcast. Or just when I need a tropical little boost. No sugar, no additives, just clean, refreshing hydration. Big, big thanks to Thai Coco for keeping me fueled and feeling good every single day. Okay, so you tell your parents, you make your minds, you're like, okay, that's what I'm gonna go for. How do you now mentally, physically prepare yourself? Because you're gonna have so many rejections from the ones who are gonna say, yes, you're gonna be in the show, you're gonna be in the magazine. And that's exactly what this podcast is about. Like, I wanna know what was in your head in that moment where you're like, F that, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna become exactly what I said I'm gonna be.
You have to keep in your mind that rejection is always going to be there. But also, people associate rejection with loss. I associate rejection with learning.
Ooh,
So it's all about mindsets.
yes.
There's a billion brand out there. There's a billion magazine out there. One says no. For example, if I'm pitching to a brand about a campaign that I want to do. I'm going to send it to 50 brands. Let's say 40 say no. 10 say maybe, tell me more about it. 5 will say I'm not interested. 2 will say I don't have budget. 1 will say yes. But I'm not going to stop at the 40 when they said no to me. And that's the mistake that 80% of people do. Once they get that 40 no, they'll stop there. They're not going to continue. But your yes is on the way. It's right in the corner. Just continue. You'll get the maybe, and you'll get the I don't have budget, and then you'll get the yes. But people don't go there. That's the problem. They just stop directly at the no, because it's an insecurity and an ego problem.
And how do they pass that? Like, how do you know that if you keep going? Because, like, I was living in LA for 17 years, right? I would have a lot of friends who are like actors and actresses, and I would see a lot of them like they're fighting and fighting and going and not believing in the no. But I look at them now and they're still struggling to get a role, right? At one point, would you say, you know what, you tried, I think it's not for you? And at one point, they're going to be like, no, just go for it. Like, who are you to know what's going to be good for you?
But also you have to be realistic in your life, because for example, whatever is in the artistic world, I understand it's very, very competitive. It's very competitive. It's very corrupted also. So it's
Right.
very hard to have that major break role in the Netflix movie that you want to be part of. I would say continue fighting for it, but smartly.
How?
Networking with the right people, talking to the right people, making sure you're not wasting your time. It's about being street smart. It's about being strategic.
Right.
It's not about working hard. It's about working smartly. Connect with the right people, be seen with the right people, talk to the right people, go to the right casting directors. When you go to the casting, you don't need to talk to everyone. Talk to the right person that's going to take the decision. Talk to them. They're the ones taking the decision. You don't need to waste your time talking to everyone. Be smart about your moves. Be smart about your social media posting. Be smart about the tags that you're doing. Be smart about the hashtags that you're doing. All these little details make it different. Look at everyone. So how is everyone doing it? Okay, everyone's doing it that way. Okay, that's commercial. What is going to make me niche? What is going to make me different? What is going to make me catch people's attention without being in the lot of like everyone else? That's how you get noticed.
Right.
That's how you make a difference. By being niche, by being different, by being authentic, by having the small golden card that's called like, I can only have this with her. And that's my golden card here.
Oh,
When people talk about me, Ameni, okay, brands, and I know how they think about me. Okay, brands, we need someone that's strong, powerful, fearless, someone that like is all about women empowerment, someone that is body positivity advocate, someone that looks different, someone that looks real, authentic, someone that everyone can relate to, someone that everyone loves. She's funny. At the same time, she's a model. At the same time, she's in the fashion industry, but she's so normal to speak to. And that's when I go in, and that's my golden card. You want to talk about curvy people in the industry? There's only me. So make your niche, create
Right.
your niche, and that's your golden card. But when you're with everyone, when you're like everyone else, of course it's going to be hard. Of course it's going to be very competitive.
but what if that girl that is watching right now, or the guy, and it's like, well, but I am average looking, or I don't have what you have, right? The only one.
How do I make
can
a
they
difference?
make it? You know what I mean?
Find a niche. I always say there's a niche for everyone.
Okay.
And for example, if you're acting, I don't know, it can be something that you do with your hair or your looks or your eyes or your acting or your accent or the way you present a role or the way, for example, you can, okay, I'm into acting. I'm only good at being the villain. That's what I'm good at. That's what I'm known at. I'm only good as being the comedian, the
Right.
funny. Focus on something and hold on to it. Don't try to do everything.
Right.
That's the problem. Everyone tries to do everything. But everything in today's world is so much competition. Focus on that one thing and be known for it. Like, for example, influencers. Like, don't try to focus on everything and be everywhere and do everything. Focus, if you're only on beauty, focus on beauty. If you're only on makeup looks, focus on makeup looks. If you're only on hair, focus on hair. If you're only on dresses, focus on dresses. If you're only on modeling, focus on model. Focus on a niche. Take it and abuse it.
Right.
Because if you're going to be everywhere, no one's gonna like, I don't know, like think of you. Like, for example, like we spoke about coconut earlier. Like, I know that now every time I'm gonna drink this, I'm gonna think of you
Right.
because you introduced me to it, because you showed me, and I told you, oh my god, I love coconut water. So it's these little things like that make you different. Like now when I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk about Mercedes, I'm gonna think of you. We're like, oh, I filmed
Yeah,
the
me
podcast
too.
and Mercedes. We're like, oh, I love Mercedes. So it's these little things that it's about creating the experience for someone when you're with them, but also having your own niche. That's your golden card, and everyone has it, but not everyone know themselves at their full potential.
That is
So they
smart,
don't
yeah.
know their niche. That's the
Yes.
problem, because everyone is so overshadowed by their own insecurity that they think, yeah, but like I'm normal. I have nothing special. Like, how can I do it? But no, but you
Right.
do it. But you don't even know yourself.
That is so important. That is so freaking important what you just said.
You don't know yourself. How do you want to know what your niche
Right.
is? We didn't grow up the same. Even though we have a lot of like similar
Right.
like personality traits. But are we the same? No. Do we think the same? Probably. But our lives are so different though.
That's true.
I have my own niche, you have your own niche.
Right.
But because we're discovering ourselves and we're trying to go above and beyond to know what we like and what we don't like and who we are and what we stand for and what we don't stand for, people don't go above and beyond because they're scared of their own reflection in the mirror.
Exactly.
And that needs strong emotional depth for you to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, this is who I am.
And I love that.
And I love that. And I accept it. I have some good things and I have some bad things.
Right.
But I accept it. I accept who I am. Nobody's perfect. That's what people forget. Nobody's perfect. Perfect does not exist. When they say perfect comes with practice, that's for like sports or driving a car or like, I don't know, modeling or
Right.
your walk or something like that. But personality and mentally, perfect does not exist. It's just that people in today's world are not bothered anymore to accept people's flaws.
When you so now when you look back and you achieved what a lot of people cannot achieve, and what I mean with that is like when they say this is who I'm going to be or what I'm going to do and what I'm going to be known for, you achieved it. Like you are in all the Vogue, Harper's Bazaars, you are on the runways, you work with the biggest designers worldwide. It's like everyone who sees you and knows your name knows like you're the first curvy Middle Eastern model. So 2 questions, like how does it make you feel like looking back and be like, I really did that, and I did it myself with everything that was going against me. I did it. And the other thing is like, how do you feel that you're now known for that? Like, does it sometimes bother you or?
No, it's like a happy responsibility.
Oh.
I still didn't have that moment where it's like, I did it. I still didn't have it.
You still didn't?
I
No?
know people go crazy when I say it. I still didn't have it.
Why?
Because I'm so tough on myself.
Hmm.
Even though I know I have done insane things and did history in the fashion industry and in the beauty industry, and I'm a name that today fashion schools in Dubai, literally there's students that do projects about my career in the fashion schools here, and they send
Wow.
it to me, and it's so cute and I love it. Like whoever talks about diversity in the fashion industry, my name is associated to it. But did I have that declic where I looked back and were like, whoa, like girl, you did it? No, not yet.
Are you scared? Because if you do, then you're going to become comfortable.
Yeah, I'm scared of comfort.
Right.
I don't like comfort because comfort's gonna make me become lazy,
Right.
and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I can relax a couple of days. I did half of the job. I don't like that. I like that fire inside of me. It has to stay fiery. It has to
Right.
stay hungry. I have to stay hungry because if I become full, then what? I'm gonna not give my 100%, and I have to give my 100% all the time. And especially that my career, it's not just for me. It's a social responsibility. Like I know that today I sleep every night knowing that at least I made one girl feel better about herself.
So is that the mindset? Is that what keeps you going every day?
Yeah.
That you're like, I'm not doing it for myself. I'm doing for that girl out there who.
Yeah. That girl that I was in that position years ago when I would scroll through Instagram and not see a single girl that looks at me, that I wouldn't know how to dress, how to wear. It's for the girls that go to the mall today and are not able to shop if they're above a size 18. It's for the girls that feel insecure. It's for the girl that doesn't like wearing a bikini or a swimsuit
Right.
to go to the beach because she's scared of her thighs or her stretch mark. It's for that girl that is eating herself alive because she has stretch marks, where I think stretch marks are the most powerful and beautiful thing in a woman, because every woman has stretch marks, and I call them, it's like the scratch of a tiger, because a woman is a tigress and she's so strong and so powerful. And my story of a stretch mark were because of my self-love problems and my self-image problems, where I would like lose and gain, lose and gain, lose and
Right.
gain. Another woman, her stretch mark could be from giving birth, which is something beautiful. Another woman could be from beating depression. Another woman could be from beating cancer. Another woman, it could be, every stretch mark of a woman has its own story.
Right.
And people don't think about it that way. So for me, stretch marks are a piece of art.
I'm going to be very straight up with you. And this is also why I wanted the conversation. I am very straight up. I don't care about what people think about me. I am always a tomboy, will always be a tomboy. You're the same. I'm like, I don't care. I have a big mouth. You know, I stand up for a lot of things. But one big insecurity that I have is when I gain weight.
Yeah.
And that comes, like, I was always the sporty. I was always like skinny. But then, of course, like, you get older, you get married, you become comfortable. And now that I'm pregnant, like, I don't like to really show myself because I gained like 14 kilos and I'm not used to it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I look big and I look like this. And you said something which I want to really, like, it's here and I want to work on it. Like, I have stretch marks, and because of certain places in my that I have stretch marks, I don't wear certain clothes, and
They
it's
shouldn't look like
limiting myself
Yeah.
because I'm like, again, like, I don't care if you judge me on anything, but when it comes to like how I look, that is still bothering me. And
Okay.
when I started following you, when I speak to you, I'm like, if I could have literally just 10% of your confidence, like, it would change my entire life, because I see how it's affecting me, how it's affecting my husband. Like, sometimes he's like, well, let's go for a swim to the beach. I'm like, no, I need to go to the gym first because I don't feel comfortable because of the people, how they're going to judge me. And no one really cares.
Yeah, no
Like, they're
one gives a
going to
shit.
look at me and
Yeah.
they're like, whatever. Like, no one cares. What is it and why do we do this to
Okay,
ourselves?
I'm gonna ask you questions then.
Ooh.
You have kids, right?
Well, that's going to be my
Oh,
first
that's
one.
gonna be your first
Yes.
one. Okay. So your stretch marks came before pregnancy.
Yes.
Okay. So your stretch marks came at what age?
Oh, that's a good question. I would say like around 14, 15, maybe.
Okay. Can I ask where are they?
Yeah, they're here, my hips.
Okay.
And then I got sick 10 years ago and they gave me steroids. So I gained like 20 kilos.
Okay.
And then I have it here.
Okay.
And I will never wear sleeveless
Okay.
anything.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about that. So you have stretch mark on your side hip and on your arm.
Yes.
Which are the most common places for stretch marks, by the way,
Okay.
for you to know. As a woman, the most common stretch places are so the arms, which, as you can see, if you look at my arm, I actually have stretch marks on my arm. They're white. And the breasts, the hips, and the back hips.
Okay.
And the legs, the inner legs. Those are the most common places for stretch marks for women.
Right.
And of course, the stomach, the front stomach. Why do we have that there is, medically speaking now, it's because these places are the most elastical places in the skin.
Right.
So it's very easy for it to stretch in and stretch out. First of all, you should think about that as a crazy how God created us in a way where our skin bends to us. So in a way where like your skin doesn't want to block you or provoke you. So if you're gaining weight, it's going with you. It's letting you, it's shaping and molding the body towards your life and the way you're looking at things and the way you're feeling. And it's not stopping you or blocking you.
Oh, I want to cry. I swear, that's so beautiful.
So think about it that way.
That is so beautiful.
And then for your arms, you told me you were on steroids.
Yes.
So that means you had a health condition.
Yes.
I hope you're better now.
I am.
And so that
Thank
health
you.
condition made you gain weight.
Yes.
You're better now. Why don't you look at your stretch mark on your arm as a reward of being better from that sickness?
Ooh. That was good.
It's all about perspective. It's all about mindset. You should look at these stretch marks
Ooh,
on
that
your
was good.
arm and be like, Yeah, I was sick. Yeah, I went through that. But I beat it. And it's not in me anymore. And that sign is to remind you your strength when you went through that. So it's something that you should be proud of showing, not something that you should be ashamed of hiding. Were you ashamed of your sickness? Were you ashamed that you were sick? Were you ashamed that you went through that?
No.
So why are you ashamed of the reward and the price of it?
Damn, you guys, that is powerful.
See?
Wow. That's...
It's all about perspective.
And it's all about the mindset. This is why I love doing this podcast.
Mindset.
Now, let me ask you another thing. So now there are a lot of people out there, right, who are going to say, well, I don't think that's women empowerment. I don't think that it's really healthy or helpful. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when you're a certain weight, it's unhealthy and this and that. I don't support that. Again, be you, whatever makes you happy. And as long as you're healthy. What would you say to those people when you're like, you know what, and I'm an advocate for all the women who look like me or who are different or Middle Eastern or whatever? Because honestly, me growing up in Switzerland and the US, besides, like you said, the Kardashians, right? And that's all we kind of had. And now me being here in the Middle East, like it shifted my mindset so much. I'm like, man, like Middle Eastern women are some of the strongest women I've ever freaking seen. And I want to do a podcast on just that. But
the Arab women in general
it's like Arab
strong.
Women, it's crazy strong. So what do you say to those people who are like, no, you know, like she just doesn't want to change, or doesn't want to go to the gym, or
oh no, I
what
have been told that like, oh, everything that I do is a marketing scam because I'm just lazy to go to the gym. Like I have been told that before, and
in your face?
Yeah, in my face. Yeah.
I would have punched him.
Yeah. No, trust me, he got what he deserved. I took care of that. But
we're in Dubai, we have to be civilized.
No, like verbally, of course. But I'm told, okay, and my answer to that is always the same, is that what about all the girls that are in school that are getting bullied, that their parents don't hear them, don't see them, don't feel them? What about all the girls that feel left out? What about all the girls that don't have their sizes in shops, that don't, who do they have to complain to? Where can they go complain? Oh, the small complaint shop in the store that the designers is of course not gonna see. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Who do the girls have to complain? Who represents them? Who feels them? Who can fight for them? If not me. Okay, sure. I'm not the biggest gym freak and I'm not at the gym at 4 a.m. every day. Yes, I'm not. Like, I'm sleeping at 4 a.m. But am I healthy? Do I eat healthy? Do I take care of my health? Yeah, because I don't want to die at 40. But, and especially now with all the cancers going around so easily, like we're aware that our health is very sensitive and our immune system is very sensitive, especially me because I travel a lot. And so I have to take care of myself. But I always say health is not measured by weight.
Right.
You can be 100 kgs and just because you're thick boned and you're curvy and you're perfectly healthy. And you can be 50 kgs and be the most unhealthy person ever.
Right.
Health is not defined by weight. But I am against, though, being at a certain weight, whether it's a small number or a big number, and doctors tell you you have this condition, and then you're not doing anything about it because you're playing the card of I am who I am like this, that I'm against. I am all for body positivity and I'm all for all sizes as long as your health is okay.
Right.
But people have this misconception that if you're automatically 100 kg, you're unhealthy, which is not true because I know some women that are tall, thick-boned, with a bit of curve and they're 100 kgs. It's super easy to be like 90 kgs and 80 kg as a woman if you're tall.
Right.
So it's all about numbers and doctors and stuff. But that stereotypical society judgment of like, oh, if you're a size 18 or 20, that means you're automatically unhealthy is pure BS.
Right. And now when you look at your career, and you said like you're an advocate for all the girls out there, do you look back and you can say I am proud and I did exactly that? Or do you feel like there's still more coming?
Oh, there's still so much. You know, I always say, I don't think I've even reached to the 50% of what I'm going to do and what I'm capable of.
Wow.
I don't even think I reached to 50%. There's so much more I'm going to do. There's so much more I have to do, from the responsibility that I took, from the fashion side, from the society side. There's still so much I still want to do.
So what is next for you?
Well, I just finished Dubai Fashion Week. Now technically next is Paris Fashion Week.
So you're going to be a part of that?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
opening
God.
Paris Fashion Week. First show on the 29th.
You're opening it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys. That is so exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
How do you
for
feel
that.
about it?
I've walked Paris Fashion Week before,
Right.
ready to wear and couture, so it's not my first time. So I know the lingo and how it goes. But I'm excited. It's always nice to be in Paris. Plus, I speak French, so it makes things easy. But
And
yeah,
you also have a fashion degree, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when
I
is-
did end up going to uni. I was like, a small thing that I did end up going to uni. I got my bachelor in the American University here, and I studied a double major. I did luxury marketing and fashion design.
So when is your fashion line coming out?
Oh my God, this Dubai Fashion Week, everyone asked me that question 10 times. So when are we getting your brand? So when are we getting your
Is
brand?
it a plan? Like, do you want to do it?
It is. It definitely is a plan. It's just about finding the right, because I feel like it's such a commitment, especially that everyone is expecting it from me. So I feel like I have that pressure on my shoulder
Right.
where everyone is expecting it from me, and everyone's like, okay, woman, like, the cash is ready. We're ready to buy. Like, can you just like launch it? But
I
it's
would buy it. I'll be one of the first ones.
Thank you. But it's a commitment. And I
Right.
want to do it properly because I know that so many people are waiting for it.
Right.
So I have to do it properly, and I have to think of every single detail, because if I want to do it, I always say I'm not going to do something that's going to be super expensive, because I know that the niche in the market needs something affordable.
Right.
But it's not going to be like fast fashion quality either. It has to be like in the middle
Okay.
for it to be affordable for everyone and accessible to everyone. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to have a fashion brand that is for everybody,
I love that.
and not for just people to be like, oh my God, I wish I could afford her brand. Like, I don't want that, because when I was young, I had that and I don't want it.
Right.
Like, oh, like, what do you mean? Like, if I want to buy a size 18 jeans, I have to wait like 3 months to save up the pocket money, like, because the jean is like 2,000 dirhams. No, it's not normal.
So for everyone watching, you know, like, I want this podcast to be like, and feel like you're learning. I learned so much from you. Like, you changed a lot
Thank you.
for
I'm
my,
glad.
yeah, you really did. Like, it incredible. I want, if someone who's watching right now in, you know, who wants to be successful in any way, shape or form, what would you tell them?
I would say, honestly, be you, do you, because at the end, there's only you. Honestly. No matter what you do in this world, you do something good, people will talk about it. You do something bad, people will talk about it. So might as well just do whatever you want, because people will talk about it both ways.
That's true. Wow. You guys, I just want to say thank you, first of all, for being here.
Thank you for having
You
me.
guys have no idea. Like, she hasn't even really slept. She's been going. She showed up today. Gave us all, the whole crew, goosebumps all over. I love being around people who make me think, want to make me a better person. You truly achieved that. So I just want to say thank you for everything that you do. You have my full support
Thank you.
in everything. And I want to say thank you guys for supporting this podcast. It's still a baby podcast and we're growing. We have amazing guests. And I also want to say thank you to AMG Kaffeehaus for hosting us, for giving us amazing drinks. Don't worry, we're not done. Like, after this, I'm going to try everything. Are you ready to make me all of the drinks? There's a place where I will come back often, and I appreciate you guys. The whole team here, everyone working here is incredible. And until next time.